Take 76, all the beer idea, beer reviews, right? If this goes wrong now, fuck it. You're going to get all the clips and everything in it. Beer coming up now. It's a beer that my good lady got me for my birthday. It's the final beer that I've got to review out of the ones that she got me. We're heading off to East London, and it's East London Brewing Co. that were established in 2011. This is a bottle of their Quadrant Oatmeal Stout, coming in at 5.8% in a 500ml bottle. Like I say, my missus got it for my birthday. I have no idea how much it was. I would guess at about £3. Lovely artwork. And just quickly, I'll have a look on the label because it normally tells you the photo. That is Royal Victoria Dock, East London. Anyone from East London may well know that anyway. Quadrant is a multi-award winning smooth oatmeal stout with a silky mouthfeel, rich dark fruit flavour and hints of coffee. The beer is bottle conditioned and may contain yeast. There's the bottle cap, and you all know I like a nice branded bottle cap. Does look good. This is the third beer out of the three now. The best bitter I liked, really enjoyed. The dark bitter just about saved itself on the back end of drinking it, because I was a little bit sort of disappointed with it. I expected a little bit more, but then it just about saved itself. So it was a nice drinkable beer. So we've had like a good one that's just saved itself, so we'll say 1.5, and hopefully this one is going to be good too. So I don't have an East London Brewing Co glass, so we're going with the old Magic Rock stout glass, if you like. So let's get this cracked open and see what we get. It's rising up the glass. This is, like I say, I've had so many goes at this video. If it goes wrong, I've just got to stick with it. So I've swung the bottle around that much. It's no wonder that head started to rise, I would say, just because I've been chucking it around like a twat. My screen's gone off, but I've got used to that now. So beer in a glass. Beer in a glass. I don't know what you're seeing, but that is it's not black. For me, it's not black. You're getting, I would say that's a dark chestnut, deep mahogany sort of colour. We got about 1.5 fingers of mix and match bubble head. It's slightly off white. Carbonation. Yeah, I think there's some steady carbonation going up the sides of the glass. But yeah, I mean, it sort of looks, stouts you sort of want it to be sort of jet black. This is quite a sort of, like I say, mahogany, dark chestnut sort of colour. So what I'll do, before we top it up, I'll give this a swirl, dive in on the nose, and we'll see what we get. Yeah, it's sort of typical, traditional sort of stouty aroma. Dark fruits. Big dark fruit note in there. There is another funny sort of aroma in there. I'm not sure what it is. Whether my wife washed this glass up ages ago. It still smells of fucking washing up liquid. I don't know, but it's something sort of like that in there. But yeah, there's a big sort of dark fruit note. So let's try and get the rest out the bottle into the glass. I don't know if I'll get it all in there. And then we'll give her a taste and see what we get. Certainly looking a bit hazier as I poured it in. Now that's looking a bit darker as well, I would say, to me. Well, certainly hazier, if not darker. So let's dive in on East London Brewing Co.'s Quadrant Oatmeal Stout. See what we get. Just quickly. Yeah, there is a touch of an oaty sort of smell in the background, but no, it's still got that sort of funny smell with a fruitiness. Anyway, let's stop waffling on. Give it a try. Cheers. Okay. First impressions. As soon as I was drinking that, first impressions was, all right, yeah, it's only 5.8%. Oatmeal stout does seem quite light in body for me. Does seem quite light in body. Would have hoped it would have been a little bit sort of heavier. Very little carbonation, but it's really, really smooth. It has got a nice soft mouthfeel to it. Taste wise, you get that sort of rich sort of dark fruit taste to it. Back end I'm getting a rich maltiness. For me, hoppy on the front. That first initial intake is hoppy. Dark fruits coming through. Coffee. Finished off with that malty kind of taste, which is a little bit odd because generally for me, any beers like this, the maltiness is the thing that I pick up sort of pretty much instantly. But for me, you're greeted with, excuse me, the hoppiness and the fruitiness, and then the coffee, it's repeating on me, the coffee and the maltiness sort of coming on the back end. I'm sort of like halfway down now. I would say, again, as the palate's adjusting, like I say in a lot of videos, the oatiness you sort of pick up at the start, I'm going to say now, quickly followed by the hops, the fruitiness, the coffee, the malts, but on the back end, that oatiness is still there. 5.8%. You don't really pick that up for me. It doesn't even give the impression of a strong beer. I mean, it doesn't give the impression of a weak beer, but it's just got that sort of average ABV taste, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I mean, it's very sort of traditional for me. Like all their beers seem to be. They seem to be along that traditional line. This one, for me, gets better the more you drink it. You know, you can kind of, well, you're watching the review, you're going to know. At the start, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed. Well, not disappointed, but, you know, the body's light, this, that and the other. As your palate adjusts, all the flavours come through. They sort of put that body, you know, at the back. They kind of put that out of the way and you can ignore it because of the flavours. Yeah, it's a nice beer. So yeah, East London Brewing Co.'s Quadrant Oatmeal Stout gets the thumbs up from me. Yeah, it's more traditional if you like, but it's nice. It is nice, easy drinking, and I'd happily drink that again as well. It'd be nice to try it on tap. Would be interesting to try it on tap. So yeah, like I say, repeat myself again, East London Brewing Co.'s Quadrant Oatmeal Stout. I recommend it. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Feel free to like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to shut up now. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.